Hello and welcome back to APB Talk and some actual news. I told you I'd make a video as soon as I heard some, and I heard some before dinner, so I had to make dinner, eat my dinner, and now here I am. Remember, if you subscribe to this channel, as soon as I hear any news, any interesting news at least, I'll make a video and let you know. And don't forget to hit the bell so it goes straight into your inbox. So, the second open beta has been announced. Obviously, the first one was a bit of a disaster because no one could actually log in and play it. So, but that's what beta testing's for. They think they fixed the problem now. The lead problem fixer has come back off holiday and he's checked that what they did was right and everything appears fine. So they are ready to go. More on that in a minute, but to celebrate, I'm going to bring back an event that I used to run weekly, but I haven't done it for a while. That's Pay to Grief. What is Pay to Grief, I hear no one ask? Well, basically, I'm going to drive my little Vaquero around Waterfront District, a gold one, nice and empty, and basically everyone has to just ram me as much as they can, and eventually I'll blow up. When I blow up, the last person who got a good hit, doesn't matter if it damages me or not, it just has to look like a good hit. They're going to win the round and 200k. Yes, that's $200,000 APB dollars, not real ones. There'll be 5 rounds, so you could win up to $1 million in total if you win every single one. And that's not all. Whoever wins the most rounds will get 500 Joker tickets and a Colby Commander. If there's a tie, then we might just settle it with a Destruction Derby, or we might just flip a coin. Depends how we feel on the night. So, that's this Friday, 10:30 UK time on Citadel. If you're on Jericho, you can just make a character on Citadel, join in. You don't really need amazing control, so the lag doesn't matter that much. And if you win on Citadel, I'll give you the prize on Jericho. Not that that might matter, more on that in a second. If you want to know more about Pay to Grief, just ask in the comments. Now let's go to the computer and find out more about this open beta. So, the open beta was announced, like I said, just a couple of hours ago now. It was on the APB forums. A link to that will be below. It was from Sakebee, and here it is, the second open beta this weekend. It's hot with 19 replies, and I haven't refreshed my browser yet. So, here it is. Hey everyone, we're happy to announce that we are ready to run a second open beta test this coming Saturday, August the 1st, from 11 AM to 2 PM Pacific. Our engineers have been combing through the code, and you should now be able to log in properly, hopefully. If you would like more details on what we uncovered with your help on the first open beta, or need to download the beta client, once again, please head over to our website. So remember the website, that's where they give you loads of extra information. So we're going to do that now, but I already have. Here it is. Today, we are happy to announce that we are ready to run a second open beta test on Saturday the 1st. Our engineers have been combing through the code, and you should now be able to log in. That's what Sakebee just said. Essentially, when we got a large volume of logins importing characters from live, our database ports were being improperly reserved, which prevented many users from being able to get in successfully. Basically, you couldn't log in, and hopefully this time you will be able to log in. So that's 11 AM to 2 PM Pacific. That's like American time on the left hand side. But if you click on it, this is really good, this actually. If you click on it like this, watch, it tells you where you are, what time it is. So it says here Birmingham, England, not Alabama, United Kingdom. So for me, it's going to be at 7 o'clock. So if you want to know exactly when it is for you, just click on that link and it will tell you. That's very clever, that is. I didn't know they did that. Saturday for 3 hours then. Hopefully if this goes well, they'll do another beta test in the future and it'll be a longer one, because I know a lot of people want a longer beta test, but 3 hours is pretty good. Most of the logistical details for this test identical to the first test. 2 districts available, social and asylum. So you can either shoot people in asylum or you can just run around social and look at the nice new trees. To join, you will need to download the beta client, and again there's a link there. I'll link you to this page and then all the information's on there. Log in using your existing APB account, so that's important. Your existing account will work. Please note, we will continue to update the client as we gear up for this test. If you have a limited connection, you may want to hold off downloading the client until Friday. Right, the first time you enter, we will copy over your characters, so you'll be able to use your actual characters that you've got. Some things to remember when playing the open beta. When selecting a district, the client will automatically connect you to the region with the best ping for you. If you want to change your region manually, you can do so by going to the Advanced tab. Players from Jericho and Citadel can mix and match on any server they want. That's very, very interesting. I'll talk about more about that in a second. The numbers you use for mouse sensitivity and handling in the live client will not be the same as what you want to use in beta, so you're going to have to experiment with that to try and get that working how you like it. And finally, don't forget it's a beta. Things are going to break. In fact, that's what they want to happen. They want us all to be able to log in and stress it all out and see what causes it to break. So when the game's released, eventually, it won't. So that's the whole idea. Leaving feedback once you've had a chance to try things out. We'd love to hear from you. We've made a dedicated section on the forums where you can go and let us know what you think. Check out our known issues and leave any bugs you might find. You can check that out here. So another link. Please be sure to leave your feedback in this new section and not in the forum's social district section. So basically, don't go around starting new threads saying, "What, the new beta was rubbish, I was in there and it crashed." Just go onto this thread, put what went wrong in there so it's all together, so the people who need to fix the game for us can all find it all together, and they don't need to go Columboing everywhere to find every little clue of what other things went wrong. Participating in these tests and letting us know when things work well and when they don't is a critical step towards a fully updated client. Thank you for your patience on this journey, and we hope you will join us for this latest open beta window. Ooh. Got any questions? Want to chat to other players? Then discuss the article on the forums, and you can follow them on Twitter and Facebook. They had over 1 million people on their Facebook once, and if they shared something on Facebook, you get loads and loads of views, but now no one even sees it. But still, it's there. Right, let's turn around and talk to the camera again. So at this point, I need to say, because obviously it's not always clear, this is just for PC players only. So only PC players are going to be able to test the client. However, don't forget that although the console players are running on the new engine already, it's kind of like a rubbish version of it. So once this is all tested and done, they're hoping to make the perfect version of the new engine. Well, nothing's perfect, but as good as possible. And once that happens, that's when the console people are going to get that as well. So all the testing we're doing now on PCs is for the console players. Okay, so I don't know, it's a free game. You could try and find a PC and log on and join in like that. And eventually, it's going to go to you guys on console as well. Something interesting they said about when you log in, you're going to automatically go to the district with the best ping. Does that mean that when the engine finally launches, the servers are going to be gone? Does it mean that, do you think? Currently, we've got Joker and Citadel. Obviously, we had different ones before, but they all got pushed onto the one. And some people are saying, well, why is our server got to be on this side of America when we're on the other side of America? Can't we have a server in the middle of America? And then we can have about the same ping each, but maybe when the new engine drops, they're going to have servers dotted around everywhere, and you'll automatically go to the one that's best for you. However, if you've got a friend who's playing in America or Europe or something like that, and you want to join them, you can jump over to them and play with them, with a worse ping, of course, but you're with your friends, and that's the main thing. So that's very interesting. Is that going to happen? Hopefully, I'd like to see that, definitely. You get more players, more people hanging around in social, more creations, and obviously they've talked about possibly doing cross-play in social as well for console. That would be brilliant, because you can do have a lot of fun stuff, and I'd love to see cross-play. And I think I've said this before, cross-play if you had like a fun district, like I do events in APB, so it'd be nice if you could get a cross-play district that console players can join in, where the fact that they're using a joypad isn't a massive disadvantage, you know, like it could be a race or something, in which case they'll actually have an advantage because they'll have an analog accelerator. But all very interesting. So, again, that's Saturday the 1st of August, 11 AM to 2 PM Pacific time, 7 PM in the UK. And to find out your time, just click on that link that I showed you earlier. It's really very good. I'll be streaming Pay to Grief on Friday, and unless they explicitly tell us not to stream the beta, I'll be streaming that too over twitch.tv/WitchVRC. So it's not /WitchQueen anymore, it's WitchVRC. So it'd be really good if I could see you there. Come and say hello or join in for the Pay to Grief. So thank you to whoever watched, but especially to those who made it this far. If you made it this far, let me know in the comments so I can big you up with a heart. If you found this video useful, please hit that like button. It helps it get seen. And that's about it for this video. I've been Witch. You've been watching APB Talk. I hope to see you at Pay to Grief on Friday, either on stream or at the event, or at the open beta on Saturday. That's it from me. See ya.